Hello my friends and welcome to Goof and Giggle. We're having so much fun outside today playing with water, and all of these activities that I'm going to show you can be played outside in your swimming pool, in your bathtub, or just water play with your water table outside or inside. So let's get started. So some of the easy things that you can do is cut a swimming noodle down to make these little floating rings. If you had enough of these, children could sort by color in the swimming pool. That's really fun. Then I went to my recycle bin and I found this cool bubble wrap, and I think it makes a great raft. So that is floating in the pool today. I cut a lei apart and we made some flowers. So I can totally see my granddaughter decorating this whole thing with the flowers in the pool, and maybe setting up a tea party. Is that cute? I love how that looks. But then of course there's always the normal things like filling and dumping. So with my recycle bin again, I think this is a great container for kids to fill with water and dump it out. I like the shape of it. The neck is easy to handle for the children. And then I cut this milk carton down so they could scoop like this and dump out. So that's a fun shape. And I really like the shape of this creamer bottle because I like the little flip lid. Children really like to do flip lids, and they can seal it and pour it out. So there's some container ideas for you. Then there's strainer ideas too. So everything from the strainer in the kitchen to the colander in the kitchen, or maybe some of your sand and water play that you have around. Water can be strained through these, and that's a lot of fun too, because as the water pours through the small holes, it makes a different kind of action than if you were just pouring it from something else. So the strainer would make kind of a nice, let me get something to pour, kind of a shower effect. So we could make a shower effect in there, pour it a little bit slower, see if we can get a shower going. Different kind of levels of splash. Now if you have a very small child that's not sitting yet, you could set that child in your lap in the diaper and put a tub or a bowl like this in front of them and fill it with water, and you do the splashing until they see that they can splash too, and do a little bit of filling and dumping even when they're only 4 or 5 months old. They just love that stuff. So there's some floating, there's some straining. I think that having a squirt gun or a water gun with the pool and water play is really fun. I'm going to get that guy. Get that dinosaur. And then of course just measuring, doing some simple math in the pool is fun when your children are a little bit older. And even this vegetable net can be catching fish, vegetable fruit net. And of course there's always making a cake. There's also some fun ways to make bubbles in the water. So we can bring out our bubble play, our normal bubbles that we always use, and let the children, this one's not open, where's my open one? Got it. And we can blow bubbles into the water when it's not windy. And let the kids pop those in the water. So that's fun bubble play. But then of course there's the normal things that children like to do with bubbles. If you have a straw, this one is a reusable straw, and down we go. Always a favorite. If you happen to have any of these little tubes, they're called tubies, tube fun, they connect. I think these are great for blowing water too. And with this one, we went ahead and connected it to a funnel, and now we can funnel the water all the way through, or we could turn it over and blow a lot of water, or try and blow something around with that too. So lots of ways to funnel. If you don't have a regular funnel, you can just take the top off of a milk carton and use this as kind of a hole for kids to pour through. It's really good for them to exercise the way that they might pour. I'm looking for something to pour. So they might want to pour through something so they can fill their water glasses later. That's a good pouring thing that's safe to practice on. Put that back on our tea party. Let's see. And of course, then there's just things that are around that we might be finding in the yard, like a pine cone, and a leaf, and a stick, and of course, rocks. Those are fun to play in the water. So there's a lot of fun ideas you can do. You can bring things from your toy box out here. You can bring things from your tub and bring them into your swimming play, the normal tubby time play toys. Or you can bring things from the toy box into your bathtub too. My mom would have never let me do that, but you can do that. I give you permission. So this is a fun one. This was a water balloon frozen overnight, and it got really solid. But before I blew up the water balloon with water, I put a little animal in it, a little plastic animal. And so the children can float this around in the pool until the animal pops out and becomes out of his glacier. So we're going to play with that. I love that one the best. Isn't that fun? I hope you got some great ideas today for playing with your water play, your bathtub, or your swimming pool. Have a great time. More instructions on my website, SharonPearson.com. Thank you.